Frequent flooding had been a serious problem in the city of Kuala Lumpur. The financial district had been badly affected by major floods in the past years, costing the Malaysian government over 100 million ringgits in annual damage repairs. In order to solve the pressing issue faced by the densely developed capital city, the Malaysian government sought out Gamuda and MMC to develop an effective solution. This collaboration gave birth to our nation's first dual-purpose tunnel called the Stormwater Management and Road Tunnel, better known as SMART. Measuring 9.7 kilometers, the SMART tunnel is Malaysia's longest tunnel to date, functioning as a flood mitigation and traffic diversion system. It is built to divert excess water flowing in from the confluence of the Klang River and Ampang River in the north and the Kerayong River in the south away from the city centre via the tunnel and the holding pond in Kampung Berembang towards the storage reservoir in Taman Desa. The concept for this mega project with dual functionality was revolutionary during its inception, as it involved constructing a tunnel that ran underneath one of the busiest cities in the world, Kuala Lumpur. Apart from minimally obstructing the city traffic flow, the team would have to take extra precautions when drilling to make sure the skyscrapers and city structures were not disturbed. Due to the high stakes of this project, the successful completion of the SMART tunnel would mean bringing advanced flood mitigation and traffic diversion solutions for the modern world, paving the path for future tunneling projects. The SMART tunnel took approximately 4 years to complete with the aid of Malaysia's very own engineers. They worked day and night to make the 1.9 billion ringgit megastructure come to life. Leading the team of hardworking men and women was Encik Ahmad Razlan Amir Hamza, Head of Engineering, Maintenance and Traffic, one of the talented minds who put together this international benchmark for tunneling engineering.
The project first started in January 1st, 2003. Upon receiving notice, commencement for the civil engineering work along the alignment of the SMART tunnel. Main focus will be the excavation of the shaft to receive the 2 tunnel boring machines, Gemilang and Tuah. The challenges faced during this project are the ground condition itself. Karstic limestone with cavities and high groundwater table are a risk to the excavation work. Any disturbances to the groundwater table will result in sinkhole, collapse of the building and loss of the tunnel boring machine. Upon identifying the ground condition, the geotechnical team did an extensive soil investigation. With the result, they are able to identify and fill up the cavities and improve the ground condition within the tunnel alignment. The biggest achievement is the development of the tunnel boring machine and the transfer of technology between foreign professionals and locals. With this, it creates a path for future tunnel works in Malaysia, like the MRT.
The SMART tunnel was completed by the end of January 2007, with its stormwater section fully operational. On 14 May 2007, SMART's motorway section was officially opened and began relieving motorists of their daily traffic congestions in Kuala Lumpur's city centre. With all these achievements under their belt, Gamuda and MMC were recognised as the top builders in the country a year later. While the SMART tunnel has its high-tech flood mitigation and traffic diversion system, SMART tunnel traffic controllers are always standing by to activate the flood mitigation process.
SMART merupakan yang pertama di dalam dunia seumpamanya yang bertindak sebagai dua fungsi. Fungsi yang pertama sebagai pengurusan air banjir dan fungsi yang kedua sebagai alternatif trafik.
The SMART tunnel can be activated into 4 modes depending on the rainfall and river level prediction. Mode 1. When the weather is fair with little to no rain, the tunnel functions as a normal motorway, transporting motorists in and out of the city centre. Mode 2. As the rainfall increases and the flow rate records at the confluence of the Upper Klang and Ampang River reaches 70 to 150 cubic meters per second, the diversion gate will start to limit the downstream flow to 50 cubic meters per second. The excess flood water will be diverted to the SMART storages, where the lower drain conveys the flood flow to the Desa Attenuation Pond. While this process is initiated, the road tunnel will still be open to traffic. Mode 3. When a major storm occurs and the flood detection system records a flow rate of 150 cubic meters per second and above at the station, the tunnel will be evacuated of traffic to prepare and ready for the flood mitigation process. The evacuation usually takes up to an hour. In the event where the heavy rainstorm stops early, the tunnel will not be flooded. If the rain persists, the system will only allow 10 cubic meters per second to flow downstream. Once the flow rate has subsided, the road tunnel will be reopened to traffic within 2 to 4 hours. Mode 4. If a heavy rainstorm prolongs 1 to 2 hours after Mode 3 is activated, the entire road tunnel will be used as a passage of flood. The system will still only allow 10 cubic meters per second to flow downstream. After the flood mitigation process is completed, the road tunnel will be closed down up to 4 days to allow for tunnel maintenance and cleanup. The dual-usage Smart has multiple safety features that protect motorists from major risks associated with fire safety and water tightness. The tunnel features a double-decker motorway that allows traffic direction to be kept separate. This prevents head-on collisions and severe accidents which can cause catastrophic fires. Smart also takes extra precautions to ensure water tightness and prevent leakages during the flood mitigation process. Steel gates are placed in the bypass tunnels at both ends of the motorway, operated by automatic hydraulic systems. This type of gate has been used in the London Underground Railway tunnels since World War II to prevent floodwaters from the river overflowing into the subway system. For added safety, 2 gates are used, although only one is needed. The gates are air vacuum tested periodically to ensure that they are always watertight. Apart from that, emergency exits are available every 250 meters with powerful air ventilators located at every alternate emergency exit. Additionally, each exit has been fitted with LED lights as an enhanced safety measure to allow for greater visibility during an emergency. The ventilators are put in place to provide one-way airflow at each deck level. This keeps the air fresh within the tunnel and provide an efficient way to blow away smoke in the event of a fire. While the walls of the Smart motorway are lined with a non-absorbent and non-stick ceramic coating for hygiene purposes, the traffic control equipment are housed in special watertight casings that are resistant to the flood flows. The Smart tunnel is monitored around the clock by a dedicated team of professionals. In the event of a heavy storm, the Stormwater Control Center at Kampung Berombang will initiate Mode 3 and relay the information to the Motorway Control Center. The Motorway Control Center takes up to an hour to evacuate all cars and prepare to convert the motorway tunnel into a 3 million cubic meter water diversion channel. Smart personnel are immediately dispatched to block the road ingress and egress and divert traffic away from the tunnel. Although the sophisticated SCADA system can monitor the motorway with over 220 circuit televisions, Smart officers personally patrol the tunnel as an added measure. Each cross passage and emergency exit is checked to prevent any accidents. Since the completion of the Smart, the tunnel has been able to mitigate flood issues, manage the Kuala Lumpur city centre traffic congestions, and improve journey time and safety for over 36,000 road users who use the motorway daily. It has also prevented potentially disastrous floods since 2007 up to now. For its contributions to the nation and engineering sector, the dual-purpose tunnel won the Group International accolades from the most prestigious Builders Award, the British Construction Industry Award, BCIA, for Best International Project. Locally, the project received double honours from the Construction Industry Development Board of Malaysia for excellence in innovation and environmental protection. The Smart Tunnel will continue to play a major part in Kuala Lumpur's flood mitigation and traffic diversion system, functioning in tip-top condition with daily maintenance and monthly cleanups performed by Smart's diligent crew. Together with Smart's management team that have an average of over 10 years of experience in highway industry projects, toll operations, highway maintenance, road construction, tunnel servicing and M&E services, the dual-function tunnel will be managed effectively for the many years to come. The successful completion of the Smart Tunnel exemplifies the capabilities of Malaysians to undertake world-class projects of which we are truly proud of, paving the path for other mega projects like the Mass Rapid Transit MRT system. Apart from that, our homegrown talents now have the knowledge and experience to help other flood-prone cities with flood mitigation.